Furries are sick. I'm actually so down with furries. I think that's my hottest take, is that I'm actually like, oh my god, I'm actually down with furries. I think they're cool. I don't think they want to fuck animals. I think that they just have like kind of like a maladaptive locus of sexual comfort that is like based on occupying an avatar that isn't them, you know? Or just personal locus, really. I think that's the difference, though. If a furry wants to fuck an animal, they're now into bestiality. It's a totally different game. Totally different game. You know what I mean? So sorry, I'll slow it down. What I mean to say is that I feel as if some people who have like a great deal of discomfort with their own bodies, or with, they have maybe some like formative sexual trauma of some kind, or they just don't feel confident in who they are, outsourcing, or let's say like inhabiting an alternative persona that you have total control over visually and, let's say like narratively is of value to people on some level. They get to be something else. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you have any dogs? Yeah.
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights up red.
What are your thoughts on bronies, though? We're pretty cool.
Either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If two people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all-expenses-paid second.
I can't make sense of it. I think it's something that people do to find community, but, like, objectively, it's kind of fucking strange to me, and I don't get it. I legitimately don't. It's a fucking weird... to me, the show is clearly made for children in a way that is impenetrable, not like Pokemon or SpongeBob, but, like, it is like early childhood for children, not, like, adolescence. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's made for an adult audience at all. And, wanting to, I don't know, that just doesn't seem healthy. I think I would have to talk with a brony and really try to dig into the minutia of why they're into it to get it. I've never talked with them. Now, a brony and a furry are a bit different because I don't consider, like, the My Little Ponies to be, like, anthropomorphic. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't have, like, human bodies and shapes. Like, it's a fucking cartoon horse. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing is, like, from what I know, they don't want to fuck like cartoon animals. It's like anthropomorphic, like human-like animals. It's very different.
Second date.
This is The Button.
Hello.
Hi.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you very much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Did you get it at like a thrift store or something?
Oh, yeah, I got it from one of my friends.
I feel like it's just a way to express femininity. That could be a really good way. That's the way I see men who choose to occupy female avatars in virtual spaces. Like all the dudes who play female characters, I think on some level are just looking for an outlet for the expression of their kind of like dormant femininity. They just want to play dress up with their cute little night elf doll that they get to inhabit and occupy and run around as. I think they look forward to it.
Trey makes 1,000 plus tortillas a day.
Grind set. Sigma male grind set. I'm going to make 1001. You're never going to outdo me, Trey. I will fucking dominate every element of your being. Okay?
Tortillas every day.
For like work or?
Yeah, that's how I make my money. That's kind of what I do.
I grew up eating.
Or they want to look at a hot girl on screen instead of a guy? No. No, but that would be your take. Person who thinks that insufferable fucking incels who go there and act in total fucking, in full support of like dog sit like if you see someone being blatantly misogynistic and you're like, that's content, I absolutely think that you are the same person who doesn't have an outlet for your dormant femininity. I think you are one and the same. But, I'm not saying that you should be upset about it. I think you should come to grips with it.
A lot of Mexican food, so.
Oh, really?
I like tortillas.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I have an anime girl avatar because I think it's funny. I think that it's one of those things. Why pathologize it? I have other outlets for my, innate femininity. We all have a way in which we feel as if we have been discouraged from engaging with the things we find fascinating about the opposite sex. I think it's fine.
If you're hanging out with me, you can get fresh tortillas anytime.
Nice.
I'm not too big of a fan of tortillas then, yeah.
Maybe
All right,
I like.
can I get the fuck out of here? Or what's the...
This guy's funny. He's dry. I like him. It's fine.
Hello. I'm Abby.
I'm Cody.
Nice to meet you.
What do you do for your hobbies?
I'm really into K-pop.
K-pop?
I go to K-pop concerts.
I wonder if he's excited or worried
Nice,
now.
nice. Like BT.
Because he's like, as an Asian man, that means I'm probably on some fertile soil here, you know?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But that also means she's probably gonna ravenously fetishize him.
Blackpink.
Abby hates feet.
How is K-pop a hobby? I'm confused. A lot of people tabulate their, like, fandoms as hobbies. Like, they keep up with, like, you know, people say I watch basketball as a hobby, you know what I mean?
Why do you hate feet?
I just think they're really gross.
Can you show her your feet?
Do you want me to show you my feet?
Yes, please.
She got that Wicked Witch of the West nose. I mean, it's just a fucking looking like an Eastern European nose.
Oh, nice.
Eastern European or, you know, Middle Eastern. No, we don't all have the same nose. I got a big nose. I'm cool with it. I think big noses look solid on women.
Cool.
Why did
Feel
we
about
do
the
that?
feet?
Wait, why did she
Why
let
do
me
you
do
hate
that?
feet? Yes.
Oh yeah. Really
Oh, she
gross.
hates
Can you
feet?
show her your feet?
Do you want me to show you my feet?
Yes, please.
Oh, nice.
I'm cool with it.
Cool.
How do we feel about the feet?
I mean, still gross, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't blame you.
Wait,
I'm not a big
he's
fan
staying
of
on
feet,
board?
especially,
Let's
For
go.
sure.
I'm a big climber, so my climbing shoes get kind of
Oh.
rough.
Photos
But
printed
what's normal
likes the
Sunday
feet.
for you?
Let's
Check
go,
it out.
baby.
Climb. And lately we've been doing a lot of barbecues.
Okay. Boom, hit that
Why
shit,
did
get
you
out.
reject me?
Fuck
Oh,
it.
I'm just not really like an outdoorsy person.
Big ass snoozer. She needs a 1 breath per minute. Guys, I promise you this woman knows she has a nose. What do you guys get out of finding things that are traditionally not liked in people or things that people would feel shame about and like being like, am I fucking right? Like what is the fucking fundamental insecurity you're deflecting? Why do we obsess over pointing out things we don't like? Why? What about this woman's fucking ravenous obsession with K-pop? Can we make fun of things we normally make fun of? My God. What about the way she's about to fetishize this Asian man? You know what I mean? Unless she just pressed the button.
Why
What
did
happened?
you reject me?
Oh,
she did.
I just
Never
don't
mind.
Really like.
Never mind, we're wrong. Because they probably have had an experience where they were made fun of too. Exactly, but you got to realize that that's a way in which we all just hold a shield up to. Like we started fucking, you know. Rather than realizing that, like, you know. What's the right word? What's the right way to put this? It's like there's an element of like. There's no actual harm rendered when you're targeted or you know, like made fun of, you know, as long as you can keep in mind the fact that the individuals who are doing that are legitimately in almost every instance coming from a place of sincere woundedness. Like there are people who don't want to look at and take inventory of the ways in which they feel insufficient, so they just look for other things to point out about people that they find to be insufficient, you know? Fuck you, look at you. You know? It's just silly. You know? Like, I'd say, here's my rule, okay? Take inventory of the things that people have control over that you hate and make fun of that. There will always be a better thing to make fun of someone for than how they look or, like, what they kind of spawned in with, you know? Like, you chose to do, like, you know, it's like all of you, for instance, like, you chose to watch XQC for 8 consecutive hours. That, my friend, is fair game, you know? You chose to watch this stream. For some reason, you clicked on this stream. That choice, that we can make fun of. You know what I mean? But, like, this chick's nose, you know? Like, I don't know, man. It's her nose. She's got it. I think it's cool. I don't fucking loathe it. It's not, like, exactly what you see everyone in the, you know, United States to have. But, you know, it's not a problem, right? You choose to goon. No, we're talking about things you make fun of people for, not things that you tell people are sick, you know? Someone tells me that they're fucking gooning. That's a big up. Big love. So yeah, for me personally, I am always going to give you guys fair game for making fun of things that people have control over. But physical appearance, I just always think it's low-hanging fruit. We're never going to get anything out of it. You just make people feel like shit, you know? Because now they're thinking like, shit, I can't change that. That sucks, you know? Even with people I hate, you know? It's like when people see, like, Andrew Tate and they want to, like, make fun of him being bald. It's like, what about the fucking misogyny class he sells? You know what I mean? Like, that dude's just a piece of... Like, we got a lot of things we can hate this guy for, you know? Being bald's not it, you know?
An outdoorsy person, but you're really
no
awesome.
worries.
Yeah,
Nice
no,
to meet you.
yeah, you're so nice.
All you do is perpetuate like standards of beauty that make yourself feel like shit, you know? Those people aren't actually bothered by his real shit. Yeah, but I don't think they're bothered by the hair either.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
What makes you horny?
Sorry,
What makes you horny?
makes you horny?
I love my nose now, but I grew up hating it because of how people would talk about others being big/strong noses. I don't mind having a big nose, man.
I don't know.
I know it's not totally out of control or
Nah,
anything, but
man. Is that weird to say?
it's just it's so basic. You gave her nothing. Just ass makes you horny. I get it. That's it. But like, this is your moment to like talk about the experiences that turn you on. Like, there's no narrative. Like, women jerk off to literotica for a reason, dude. You know what I mean? You don't have a big nose? Oh yeah, I do. I got a solidly big nose. It doesn't mean that it's like horrifically large or anything, but I got a schnoz. I got a nose. You know what I mean? It's not like it's like, you know, large average. I got a nose. I'm Eastern European, man. I come from a long lineage of noses. I think it fits my face fine. I mean, guys, I don't think I'm ugly or anything. Like, why are we like? This is how Eurocentric we think of things. Like, having a big nose is not a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Sorry. This is gonna sound hella whack, but none of the guys have got to press the button yet.
oh, okay.
Send her out. But it's so lame. If someone's like, what makes you horny? For the love of fucking God, do not be like, boobs. Create a fun narrative. Talk about like, you know, like someone's big, titanic, fucking yawning mouth. Just those big fucking teeth parting to show this fucking infinite cavern. You know? Theories he's not into white women because he said ass? Come
Carrick,
on.
nice to meet you.
Carrick?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I have a fact about Julie. She was banned from Hinge.
Banned from Hinge. What did you do?
I was unhinged, and
Oh, shit.
I would fire
Your turn.
back to anybody that would make too early of a sexual. Why'd you reject me?
I feel like we were vibing more than the last girl, but like still kind of wasn't. Like,
I see.
There,
Okay.
I guess.
Jesus Christ.
But you're dope. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I got banned off Tinder, so I guess we had that in
White girls definitely be having cake. People have cake generally.
common.
People in the world have cake if they're, you know, lifestyle support, packing ass, training. Like, that's the thing, is that more people than ever are training their glutes. You know what I mean?
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yeah,
Nice
I like
to
your
meet you.
earrings.
Thank you.
And we have the
direction,
same
time.
gold earrings.
Yeah, true. Mine's a little
This
bigger,
dude's
but
leaning
Jasmine
forward.
likes nerdy frat guys.
nerdy frat guys.
What?
That's not me.
What are you? How would you describe yourself?
Just like a rogue intellectual. Send him out.
Why'd you reject me? Was it because I rejected the last two?
No,
You're
I'm
talking
not.
shit, huh?
No,
not
that's
petty
weird
like
as
that.
fuck.
But maybe a little bit.
That's alright.
But like,
I like that.
it's not my type. It's okay.
No, that's alright.
You seem like a cool person though.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Say bye.
I learned nothing about that
Danny, I like
man
your sweater.
Thank you. It felt
through
like
multiple
the right day to wear
matches.
this
I
sweater.
just know he
This is my
wants
first
to
time
get
wearing it.
asses
I
make him
got
horny.
this thing that you humans call God.
Oh no.
I don't necessarily say that I'm Christian just because religion is really hard for me because Christianity has hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, I got
so
you.
I still struggle
Yeah.
with that. But I do have a relationship with Jesus.
So you're a fucking Christian. Stop saying you love Jesus. You have a good relationship with Jesus. No. No, that's your... no, just fucking... I hate it. I hate it. Why do I hate this so much? It just feels very... it feels like you're creating an exception for yourself, you know what I mean? It's like, I just think that there are better ways to word it of like, I don't agree with, what organized religion does, but I find that, my relationship to that faith is significant to my sense of well-being in the world. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like a way of like avoiding, like you feel like it's a bad thing to say you're Christian. And, I get it. Because I personally probably wouldn't want to date a Christian woman at this point in my life, but it's a lot.
I was a youth pastor for like 3 months.
Okay.
At 21, we did like this promo video for the kids, like this like rap Christian video, and I did it. Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, fashion.
How do you tolerate these videos? I think that for instance, things like this, right? It allows me to kind of like give a moment to think more critically about why we default to certain sentences, like I have a relationship with Jesus, or I love Jesus, right? I'll say this, there's no such thing as dumb content, there is only a dumb approach to content. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can react to literally the single most asinine thing on the internet, but as long as you're able to think like, well, why do we create this? Who's the target audience? Why do they say the thing they say? Why is this entertaining to someone? It could be interesting.
Wise.
Oh, of course I date a satanic woman.
The Kraken hat doesn't go with the sweater.
Which
like sounds really bad.
No, she's just not into you.
And I'm not basing this off.
She don't know what she's talking about. It does, trust me.
It's like, to me, it doesn't
work. It works.
You seem like a cool person, though.
He said my hat didn't go with my fit. I'm like,
What's your biggest hobby?
Biggest hobby? DJing.
Okay.
Jasmine is into
DJ?
clubbing. Are you into
That's
clubbing?
true. I do love to go out.
I'll be in the club.
Okay.
Can you two show me your best club dancing?
Oh, is that like the Rasputin? Oh, nope. What is that?
That's sturdy.
The sturdy?
Yeah. Why did you reject me?
Okay.
You didn't show him
Dance
shit.
moves. Like, I've just...
Get to moving,
I got
lady.
secondhand embarrassment. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
How? Like, what the fuck? Anyone who finds that to be embarrassing, dude's just dancing. That's insane to take that seriously. He's just goofing off. Like, you ask someone to do something intrinsically embarrassing, and, like, he goofed off a little bit. I'll never...
I thought his dance moves were fucking dope.
Hey,
Hi,
thank you
nice
for
to
the
meet you.
fucking
Nice to meet you.
spot.
What kind of vibe are you looking for?
I don't know. Someone who's, like, easygoing and having fun.
You seem cool, but
Cold-blooded.
I want somebody that knows what they want, and the
Well, she was describing it. What are you on about?
whole, like, I don't know my vibe, kind of a little bit of a red flag for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
There was one guy who was kind of cute, and I was like, I could vibe, but your hat doesn't match your outfit.
What do you do for work?
So I'm a patient access representative, and then I'm also a nursing student, and I'm going to be a nurse tech soon.
Okay, that's
How
sick.
about you?
I work at the Department of Life.
This is weird, like boys versus girls at this point. This is fucking bizarre to me.
Licensing. I just work in customer relations, so basically just handle, people's records and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Can you ask him what his turn-ons are?
What are your turn-ons?
I think like turn-on wise, I am big on like my love language is physical.
Coming.
Okay.
So like turn-ons wise, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's one of the.
I don't. Love languages are actual fucking nonsense. Nothing makes me more upset than the whole love language discourse. I mean it. It shouldn't. I fucking hate it. I hate it so fucking much. We like all of these things. What the fuck? Like, they're all important on some metric. Being like, I like a physical touch. It's like, yeah, I get it. We do love being touched, but physical touch alone isn't gonna feel like they're all relevant.
Those like, like anything in this area, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
like nothing like not like porn star status, nothing like that. But like
I wasn't thinking of porn star.
What?
My love language is physical.
Okay.
So like turn-ons wise, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's one of those like, like anything in this area, I guess. Yeah.
You're just describing a hickey. Why'd you go porn star?
Okay,
Not like porn
Why is she so hot? Because she is.
star status, nothing like that. But like.
I wasn't thinking of porn star, but now I'm
Nothing
thinking
like
of
that.
porn star.
No. What about you?
I just like when somebody
man's
kind of
gooning.
does, like, words of affirmation.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
totally
my
get
kind of
that.
thing.
Kind of like they're reaffirming
He's all about noshing menge. I think that the most obnoxious fucking pick me shit dudes do is always lead with how much they love eating pussy. I enjoy giving my partner pleasure. I think it's awesome. I think that it's one of those things that if you like over advertise your desire to eat someone's pussy, it feels very desperate to me. Of like, please, I'll do anything. You know, it's like, yeah, it is fun. If I had to pick one thing, I don't think it would be eating pussy. You know what I mean? Unless it's what I know brings my... I love bringing my partner pleasure. If that was the only thing that really did it, I'd go for it. I don't really like receiving head either. I don't know why we wouldn't go for the mutual kind of engagement of me coming in 30 seconds and then crying.
Reaffirmation. I'm sorry. I don't know how to talk sometimes.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry to pause, but we need to...
No, eating pussy's awesome. Calling it gross is insane. Like, I question whether or not you like pussy if you don't like eating it. But being like, that's my favorite thing, I don't know. I'd find that to be odd. I think it's fun to bring pleasure to my partner, and however it is they like that best, I would have fun pursuing it, you know?
Something.
Oh no, Button, are you okay?
Pussy juice is literally just piss? Yup. It's a secretion of piss through the entirety of the body. That's what it is. It's piss. You're right.
No.
When women claim that they're wet, they're actually saying they piss themselves. Did you know that? Talk about a double standard. We're letting women piss themselves.
She got a little cold.
Do you find Brian attractive?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Kind of do.
No wonder he hates when they be pissing on him. I don't think they're pissing on him. I think he's just mad they're pissing on everyone else.
Struck going, you know? You got that going.
Cum is in the balls? No, piss is in the balls, bro.
Hey, what's up? I'm Razia. Nice to meet you.
I'll just bow out.
Ooh. God, cuckolded by the IT guy. Jesus Christ.
Fair enough.
Was that you testing it?
Yeah,
or was that
but
real
testing
rejection?
and rejection.
Devastating.
I feel so bad. He was giving like that kid in high school.
Where do women hold in pee? In their hearts. Cold, piss-hearted women.
It was like super sweet, and then you never wanted to reject him, and they come over to you and they're like, "Will you date me?" No. Or maybe I only had that experience.
You like bad boys?
Yeah, I do like bad boys. Hi.
You like what now?
I like bad boys.
That's why my ball bag is so big.
What makes you think
Never heard someone say ball bag.
I'm a bad boy?
I didn't say that. I was just saying.
Nah, that's okay. What's your name?
Razia, what's your name?
Jason.
Nice to meet
What
you.
a voice. Hold on.
I was just saying.
Nah, that's okay. What's your name?
Razia, what's your name?
Jason.
Nice to
It
meet
sounds
you.
modulated.
Are you a bad boy?
I'm a wholesome person. How about that?
You sound so toxic. I'm sorry.
I'm not toxic at all.
I'm a wholesome person.
I am
I'm
wholesome.
gonna let you redo it. How would you describe yourself?
Wholesome.
Let's
I
go.
really like your earrings. That's the
Oh, thank you.
Fuck. You hit it. Like, the way you hit it was mean. You just need to touch it. Like, he wasn't even you just beat the shit out of the button to punctuate your dissatisfaction. Like, I'm not fucking into it.
As soon as he said wholesome,
Holy shit,
non-toxic, I'm sorry. I don't believe you. Like, I don't believe you one bit. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Cole likes to smell his dog.
Oh.
See, I feel like the button did him dirty. You know what I mean? Like, dogs remind you of home when they're yours. You do look forward to like their smell doesn't upset you. Yeah. Like, I like my dog's smell, but like the way you said he likes to smell. No, saying I like my dog's smell. Like it's cozy to me. That's one thing. To be like he likes smelling his dog. Yeah, of course that's gonna be weird.
Are you like a pet person?
I mean, yeah, but like, what do you mean you like to smell your dog?
So you know how like if there's someone you really like, you like the smell of them?
Yes.
I'm the same way with my dog.
Okay, so like you're picking out the shampoos and stuff on purpose to make sure they smell good for you, or like?
Oh, for my own hair or for my dog?
No, for your dog.
Yeah.
No, I like standard dog smell. Are you backpedaling?
No, I mean just as like, not even when he's shampooed at like the barber, just whenever.
Oh.
Just like smell my dog. I guess that's kind of weird.
Okay.
Do you have any
Wow,
dogs?
she dislikes
I don't.
that? I like dog smell.
I used to have a dog.
Yeah. Okay.
This
Nice
dude,
to meet
I
you
mean,
as well.
I'll be
I
honest
like
with you,
your
man.
little
She's
thing you got
losing
going on
points.
here.
Yeah, I tried a little bit.
Okay,
I tried
Top
a
Golf.
little
Do you
What
work
is
at Top
this?
Golf?
I do. I'm a bartender there.
Oh, okay. I
Okay,
usually go
sure.
to the actual driving ranges, you know, in the area.
know. She's like a golf dude. Golf people are fucking. You know what, man? It's like yacht club coded. You know, like going to the actual driving range. I'm not a fan. It's the actual. Come on, why are we gatekeeping that? It's the driving range.
Yeah,
So you play golf?
I do play golf.
Okay.
Do you play golf?
I picked it up when I got to Top Golf.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we might have to get a swing sometime.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay.
Oh shit,
so
they might
what do
hit
you
it
like to do
off.
for fun other than golf?
So I was a cosmetologist and an esthetician for a little bit.
Oh, okay, so you could do hair.
Yeah, I can do hair.
But I have a question. How would your ex, your most recent one, describe you?
She would probably say I'm caring on the bad side. She'd probably say that. She would say I'm controlling, but the only reason why she would say that is because she posts
It's crazy.
very explicit pictures on Instagram.
Nope, you're controlling. You're insecure and you shouldn't be dating until you get a better handle on that shit. Or don't date women who have, I mean, like, fucking, you know, if that's something that you're unwilling to confront. Here's my take, man, and I'll always say this. You gotta give people the freedom to fucking cheat. You know what I mean? Yo, Sutters, thank you so much, man. That doesn't mean you stay with people when they cheat, but, like, why would you ever want to be, like, manipulating someone out of cheating on you? You know what I mean? Like, that's just so, it's literally fucking steeped in insecurity. You know what I mean? This idea that, like, if I hide my woman from the world, then she won't, like, why are you so fucking fragile in your belief in yourself and your bond with someone that you think that them being, like, attractive publicly is going to make it so that they leave you? You know what I mean? If they're going to, they're going to. You can't... What do you want to hide her in a fucking dark cave? It's fucking dumb. People are going to cheat. You'd rather them show you that sooner rather than later. The last thing you'd want is for someone to want to cheat on you, but they're, like, so manipulated and controlled to the point to where they won't have social media, they won't go outside, they don't look at men. Because one day it's just going to happen anyway, and you'll be married with kids and shit. Just do it. I sound like a cock? I sound like a cock? Like I got hog? Oh, a cuck. Yes. You want men like me looking at yo girl? Yeah, I'm cool with it. I am A-okay with it.
And I was like, you know,
I don't care at all. I don't even care. Like, dude, I've been in poly relationships. I don't care. It's not like I've got what I've got with my partner. I deliver my, 30 seconds of very mediocre dicking. I'm cool with it.
I understand that you're happy with your body and I support you, but at the same time,
But men like him, though, I know. Men like him, it's over for me, man.
we like dial it back just a little bit.
Okay.
And she didn't like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, for your mothers, I pony up, all right? I take him to the stratosphere and back.
Wow, you about to hit the button on me?
No, I got scared.
Yeah, I mean, the controlling thing was controlling.
And that you're happy with your body and I support you, but at the same time, can we like dial it back just a little bit?
Okay.
And she didn't like that.
Interesting.
No, she seems very, like, conservative coded. That doesn't make you insecure, dog. Not everyone is cool with their girl posting explicit pics or dressing like a slut. But why? Mario Judah, why? I think that at the core of it all, you are afraid that other men are going to pursue her, and because of that, you might lose her. You literally said you want guys like me looking at your girl? Your entire rationale was essentially like, you better look out, dude. Come on, brother.
Wow, you about to hit the button on me?
No, I got scared.
The whole premise that you're pitching here is like, if other men perceive her as a sexual woman, they'll pursue her and then she'll leave me for them.
I swear.
It's just not a sustainable place to, like, have a relationship from. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta let people be people and do what it is they're gonna do. If you don't want to date them, you don't want to date them. That's fine with me. I just don't mind. You know what I mean? I think that attractive women are going to be pursued regardless of whether or not you dress them in a fucking garbage bag or not, you know?
To defend her, she can press the button.
Men are very horny. I don't know if you're aware of men as a whole, but they typically, you know,
You didn't.
they don't yield. Brother, it's not about her leaving me. It's the fact that she shows respect to you. Wait, what? But why would she need attention from other men? to feel hot. I don't know, man. It's fine. What do you mean? Like, maybe she likes it. Doesn't mean she wants to fuck him. I think it's fine. I don't mind when people acknowledge being attracted to me or anything. I don't. What do you mean? Maybe she likes the thought of people finding her attractive. Maybe it's a turn on. You know what I mean? I don't think that's respecting you. Unless it's something that makes you super uncomfortable, in which case you got to find a compatible partner. You know what I mean? It's just not important to me. You know what I mean? Look, man, if my partner does something that violates my comfort or my boundaries, then so be it, man. You know what I mean? Would you be okay if she wanted to fuck other men? If I was fucking other women, yeah. I'd be cool with being in an open relationship. I've done it before. I don't mind it. It's just hard to find time for it. But, like, see, now it's kind of all coming down to them fucking other men. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even comparable. Like, a woman wanting to feel, like, embodied and, like, you know, in kind of like, let's say, like, rooted in their sexuality and, like, what makes them feel sexy and desired. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I find that the people who feel sexy, dress well, and are happy wielding it publicly are typically just people who I have more frequent and better sex with. I'm cool with it. Now you got to keep your head in the game. I know, BB Jess. Wait. Yeah, so I don't know. Mario Judo, what's your worry? Because you came out being like, you're a cuck because, like, I think it's fucking a bit controlling, and I do, to get mad at your girlfriend over what it is they post on social media. You know?
I didn't, and I've been...
I don't think that that's being a cuck. I think that that's just me recognizing I have limited control over others, and, you know, if they cheat on me, they cheat on me. I'll deal with it then. I'll move on, you know? So be it. That's that.
Precedent. I have been
I've been seeing the cycle.
Do you think you two would be interested in going on a second date?
I'd be interested in going on a second.
An open relationship is just friends with benefits? I mean, it can be. It just depends. Look, I don't think it's for everyone, dog. I'm not here evangelizing open relationships to people. I think it's very complicating, and you have to confront a lot of, like, personal issues, you know? You're okay with being in an open relationship? What's your difference from Destiny? What do you mean? I mean, I'm my own human being with my own takes opposite his. Just because I'm not concerned about my partner having sex with other people in relationships that are mutually open doesn't mean I'm Destiny. The fuck? If I say that you like fucking vanilla ice cream, what's the difference between you and, like, fucking Joe Biden? Like, what? It's a preference on one issue. It's not even a preference. Like, I'm in monogamous relationships more than I am non-monogamous. I've just been just as okay in non-monogamous bonds. I don't even get what you're saying. That's so confusing. Look, man, you can have the relationships you want to have. I just encourage you to observe what it is you're afraid of and what it is you take issue with. Because I think that there is a fearful possessiveness at the heart of being like, other men are looking at my girlfriend. No, because then you went to, what if she wants to fuck other men? It's like, well, then, you know, draw the line there. Draw your line. But, like, I don't think there's any other way to tabulate it. You're like, I don't want other people looking at what's mine. You want to own something, you know? You're afraid that them leaving you will invalidate your masculinity. On some level, you've been told that there's some kind of shame in having a woman that people want to look at. Dude, if you date a hot woman, people are gonna eye fuck her in a garbage bag, and you got to get used to it, brother. You're not gonna fucking change the world by hiding your girlfriend from it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, I think that an open relationship can be just fine. It depends on what your relationship is to someone, but you having a primary partner that you live with, navigate the trials of life with, who you also are, like, free to fuck other people with or without, I think that that's still a relationship, whether you like it or not. I think you are looking at it a little too black and white. How so? I'm not trying to say that you have to be this. I'm just saying that I do think that, generally speaking, you have to consider why it is you find so much discomfort in how it is they dress or what it is they present. And if it's because they're making, like, an active effort to cheat on you, then that's a different thing altogether. You know what I mean? And then, of course, you can say, I'm not comfortable with this. I feel like you want to be with other people. And, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I'm personally a big fan of See where it goes. If they do, then you know, and you can move on, you know? Otherwise, they just get to be themselves. You get to be happy. Obsessing over whether or not someone's going to cheat on you will ruin a relationship. You know what I mean? It will.
Date.
I too would be interested in going to a second date.
You seem like you actually mean it when you say like you're a very caring person. Sometimes you care too much. And you kind of seem like you're really putting yourself out there. Like you're not really holding back. And I really like that. I admire that.
Well, I think that we've all been told, based on a lot of this like kind of alpha male rhetoric, that like, you know, a woman's desire to be with you is like solely tethered to your like sexual mastery, and if you don't have like a big dick and you're not bringing women to orgasm, it means you're a bad man and women won't want to stay with you, and when women don't want to stay with you, that means that you know, because okay, there's so it's so layered, right? So we have a bunch of men who have been told to never share any kind of legitimate emotional or you know in like, let's call it like experiential vulnerability with people, except for the one woman they date. And they typically find this one woman, they make a quasi-mother figure out of them. And it's not to say that they're making them a mommy, but like I just don't think that we're taught to be emotionally vulnerable. And women are one of the few people with whom we've ever felt safe doing that. And so they tend to create this kind of like, oh no, she knows all these things about me. And so their rejection of you is like so much more nuanced and intimate. You know what I mean? Because you're now having to think, oh shit, it's about all these things, you know, it could be this, it could be that, yada, yada, yada. And you've been bludgeoned with all this fear of like what it means to be a good man, and it means having a lot of money and a huge cock and bringing women to orgasm nonstop. And it's like, most women just kind of want to be like listened to and have someone to hang out with. And, you know, if the sex is decent, that's probably good enough, you know, but like an honest person who loves them for who they are is something that you want and something that they want, you know? This fucking ongoing criteria is total tyranny, and it's a way for men to like essentially tier themselves against each other, you know? Because I don't know, your expectation of people is so like pornographied, and like it's the male gaze. Like all the things you're describing are what gay men want in other men, in like in abstract, not in a real sense, but like in a caricaturesque way, you know, like the whole like size queen concept, muscle gaze, stuff like that. It's like this is a very much like men seeing what it is they value in men on the basis of a power fantasy that makes them invulnerable to pain and hurt, right? If I'm just the strongest, no one can beat me up. If I have the biggest dick, no one can outfuck me. You know what I mean? And so you put yourself in this position of like thinking that you're like you can't be wounded, you know? I think that it's a very fearful stance to be like, I have to hide people from this because if they leave me, that means that, you know, I am, you know, not the powerful person the world has told me I have to be of value. You know what I mean? It's brutal. You're saying open relationships is different. I'm talking about serious monogamous relationship. If I'm married, I don't have any expectation that I'm going to be cheated on. It's the fact that she shouldn't need other men's attention and show her body to other men. When you like other men looking at your women, that makes you sound like a cuck. Well, I don't think that it's necessarily like I like it or anything. I just don't care. Like, I'm unbothered by the looks of other men. Other men are going to look at your woman in a fucking dress. It doesn't matter if it's revealing or not. I just think that you have a very naive take on what is sexually arousing in, you know, a holistic sense, and you're hyperfixating on this idea of whether or not someone shows certain parts of their body as being the locus of, like, look, dude, we used to fucking get our dicks hard to ankles, okay? And trust me, you could put your girlfriend in a garbage bag and I'd still find a reason to think she's hot, okay? Like, I'm promising you, it's just not going to stop. Men are going to look at your women without it. You know what I mean? It just, whether you're fighting a nonsensical, futile battle is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I don't think that this is healthy. I don't think you're going in a good direction. You know what I mean? But look, if you're uncomfortable with your woman posting photos of herself on social media, go for it, man. I don't get it, but I think that people have a right to feel sexy and desired, and you know, man, after a while, I think it's unreasonable to expect you to be the sole locus through which she feels affirmed. It's just not a realistic human expectation, in my opinion. I don't think that that means that people should be cheating on you. I think that your approval will always kind of stand above the rest, but it doesn't feel all too bad. I also just think, generally speaking, and this was a totally secondary point, the chasing of public approval via social media is a cancer in and of itself, in that the minute we start, let's say, like, putting, like, statistical statistical like corroboration to your sense of value to the world is the second we just start like unraveling on an internal level, because everything we do is now governed by whether or not the world sees it as valuable, based on the data we get as feedback. You know, and I think everyone just wants to play their role of like good person, good woman, good man. And sometimes that's through not having social media at all. I think that a lot of good men are seen that way. Like, oh, you're stoic and detached. You don't care about social media, you know? And women are told to be valuable. They have to be sexy and get likes and followers. I mean, you know, like we create a lot of issues in that way when we're like, you have to be sexy and visible and publicly affirmed in order to be a valuable woman that, you know, attracts valuable men. And then we get into this fucking mess of like, but now you can't do that. And all the things that we told you you had to be in order to attract me, now you have to be this fucking like matronly fucking, you know, like houseworker. You know, it's odd. I don't know if it's a value. You are not a more secure man or female just because you let your partner dress revealing or post revealing photos or not. People are generalizing and just throwing out words there to back up their theory. What? How? What? The fuck? I think that look, because you let your partner. So wait, wait? So we are saying that you are not insecure if you perceive your partner's actions as something you let them do, as if you have like control over them on some level. Like, doesn't that already indicate that there's a fear that I have to navigate how it is you interface with the world? I have to give you permission to do things. Otherwise, if you do whatever you want, you're going to leave me. I literally think you're describing insecurity. This makes no sense. I believe us being single and in a relationship should be different, dressing, actions, etc. I think that you fall in love with people for reasons, and you should maintain that, or you're going to feel like fucking hollow husks of yourselves. And I honestly think that it's actually a cancer that plagues so many relationships that I observe is like, we get into relationships at these healthy, vibrant parts of our lives, and then we sequester ourselves in isolation in a home, trying so desperately to make it such that they have no, conceivable recourse for cheating or leaving, and so you just go from work to home to ordering a fucking pizza and watching a show, and you do it ad infinitum with no semblance of, friends or external cultural experience. It's just you and this person forever until you fucking resent them, as you both become fucking atrophied husks of yourselves. And we see it time and time again. I really think the most important thing for you to do is to continue to stay active and out in the world with friends and a vibrant, independent life, and cherish who you are in those contexts. You know what I mean? What about people looking at her? It's about giving her the freedom to. If you're with her and you knew her before and she posted those photos, sure. She doesn't have to hide all her posts. Just careful what she posts. Why careful? Also, like, why is it a thirst trap? I'm just so lost in your rhetoric, man. I think you're very afraid of women dressing in a way that could potentially bring any attention onto them. Like, I think it's fine for you to be. I don't think you should date women that have ever done that. I think you should date women who have no interest in social media. You probably should be in a religious kind of bond, frankly. It sounds like someone who's observing some kind of religious piety would be a better selection for you. I don't know. Why the body is so taboo? Yeah, that's the thing, too. I think it's an even greater point, is that, like, this puritanical obsession over the body is this thing that needs to be hidden and only seen in private is insane. Like, I don't know. I'd walk around naked with my partner. It's just their body, dude. Whether or not they're faithful to you with it that's their choice. Like, I just don't get it. You know what I mean? OF is a red flag, apparently. I'm actually shocked you think it's okay to date an OF girl. I mean, like, I just don't really get it. Like, it's your preference, man. If you're made uncomfortable by the thought of someone having a history or a present ambition of online sex work, it's fine. I don't get why you denigrate others for it. Some people just aren't bothered. You know what I mean? It's okay to not be bothered. Not a control thing. No, you worded it as let your partner. I said no to that. I say if you have a standard for what you expect in a partner and you find that you are secure in your belief, you being secure in your belief that your partner shouldn't do anything that challenges your insecurities doesn't mean you're a secure person. Like, I think that you're afraid of what it means. Look, if you just think that, you have this kind of puritanical stance on the body and human sexuality and you don't want anyone to portray themselves in a way that's sexually alluring to someone, then so be it. I think that the expression of one's sexuality through any medium is something that can be freeing and exploratory, and, I think that it could even be stimulating to people to do that, even if it has nothing to do with the people who are engaging with you. It's just your prerogative, right? Would you be okay with your girl sending me nudes when you're with her? Dude, what's the basis of our relationship, man? Like, am I fucking other people? Am I sending other people nudes? If it's reciprocal and we're in that kind of bond, I'm cool with it. If you're asking if I'm okay with my girlfriend cheating on me, it's real different than, are you okay with your girlfriend posting revealing photos on the internet? Like, this doesn't even make sense. Where there isn't even a goalpost, you know? Sending nudes only, not cheating, and y'all not fucking other people? Well, I mean, that is cheating if your bond is monogamous. I don't understand that. Like, what do you mean? I think that if you're buying nudes from someone I'm dating who, like, sells them, I don't really care. If there's, like, an intimate, we're in a monogamous relationship, I would consider sending literal nudes to someone specifically cheating. We're talking about posting photos to the masses, not independently corresponding with someone. Like, this isn't the same shit. Adam Drex, why are you calling people cucks? Do you guys, how old are you guys? You seem like you're terrified of being seen as emasculine. Do you know what I mean? I think that you're very young and, like, needing more life experience, man. Like, that's all I'm seeing. Over time, you just care less. You know, yes, bro, you got me. Are you younger? I'm not trying to, like, I just think that a lot of people are insecure and need to live more life. Like, I think that this fear of being seen as emasculine and calling people cucks because they're not panicked about their partner leaving them is strange. I think it's just I think you're very, like, up in arms about the possibility of being seen as invalid or not enough. And I understand it. I think over time you just learn to be more confident in what it is you bring to people's lives, and whether or not they value that is kind of their prerogative. You just can't be what everyone wants, man. If you feel like you have to control someone out of it, that's fine. I don't think that your relationship should all be fucking open, free-form, fuck anyone you want. I just think that you shouldn't panic about your partner having sex with someone else. You should just leave if it happens. You know what I mean? The more you try to control your way out of that, I think the less likely you are to have a relationship that's honest and fulfilling. You know? Does that make sense to you guys? I'm not trying to maim anyone here, man. I'm just explaining what I've identified over time as being important or significant. You know? If I'm insecure, then sure, there's no correlation with me not being okay with my girl being a slut. Well, what does it mean to be a slut, though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, now you're creating this entire fucking parameters for behavior that are, like, insane. Being a slut? I don't get it. I don't know, man. I think that it's important for you to carry yourself with a little less concern. It sounds like you're planning for a relationship and you're not in one right now. I think that that might be in and of itself. I don't know. How many dressing like a slut? What does dressing like a slut mean? How many relationships have you been in, dude? Like, honestly. I just think that once you've like really found someone that you have a good sense of connection with, you realize that a lot of these fears are kind of trivial and unimportant. Three long term at 25? What's long term to you? No, I mean he's very afraid of. I don't know. I like sluts. I kind of prefer it. I'm kind of a slut. And I like women who embody their sexuality, who know what they want, who enjoy expressing it, dressing up, like really wielding it. I think it's fun. It's not for everyone, though. I think that some people who are insecure or panicked by the a woman's awareness of her own like sexual appetite and experience, sure, but it just seems like you're getting kind of Madonna hoary about it, where like, you know, I don't know if you expect someone to be both like fully aware of like their sexual desires and needs and embody that sexuality appropriately, and someone who, you know, also feels the fucking arbitrary and puritanical need to like suppress it in all forms, you know? It's just strange. I don't hate sluts, to be clear. I just don't believe you should wife them. Well, yeah, I mean, you're saying you don't hate them, but you don't believe they deserve love? I don't get that, man. I don't know. I kind of think we might be giving you a little more time than you need here, man. I hope that anything I've said has been of value to you. I hope you think a little bit about what I've had to say. I don't think I'm going to change your mind today.